Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to see about importance of English language, which comes under pedagogy of English 1, and this topic will come under Unit 1 in nature and scope of teaching English language. Okay, so language plays an important role in human beings, and we learn language as a means of communication. Okay, we learn language as a means of communication, and English language is considered as an international language, and English language is very important in our life, and it is very popular and widely used in most of the world. Okay, so there are lots and lots of importance for English language, and I have selected few importance of English language in India, and which are: English is an official language. So English, when I say English is an official language, it is officially spoken in various private and public sectors in our country. Okay, so English is an official language in schools, and English is an official language in colleges, universities, and in various other government offices too. Okay, and the second one is English as a link language. So English as a link language means it links different peoples and different political or cultural values from one country to another country. If you know English, you can link the cultural values and cultural nations of other countries. Okay, so that's why English is called as a link language. So it links different peoples and their cultures and other scientific and technological information. Okay, so the next is importance of English in education. So English plays a huge role in education, because without English language you cannot study more in your higher postgraduate or doctoral or postdoctoral such things. So I'm not saying that English is very important for education, but if you know English, you can achieve a huge level in your life. Okay, so that's why it is very important in education. For example, when I say it is very important in education, most of the books and most of the informations are given only in English. Okay, for example, if you take the books of medical students or engineering students, lots and lots of books are available only in English, not in other languages. Okay, so the next is English as a successful passport for employment. English as a successful passport for employment means, so if even you have a degree within you, if you have a degree with you, and you should have some communicative skill. So without communicative skill, you cannot get a good job in our country. Okay, so English language is very important. So you should be able to interpret and analyze someone's information which is given in English. So without English language, you cannot get a good job in our country. Okay, if you know a knowledge about, or if you are able to communicate fluently in English, you will get a good job in our country, or else you will not have a good job. Okay, so next is window of the modern world. English language is considered as the window of the modern world. When I say window of the modern world, so English language can be considered as a window. So if you are peeping through that window, you can see what are the things happening in the world. For example, you can take a newspaper, you can take some magazines. So if you see some English newspaper or English magazines, if you read some English newspaper or English magazines, you can understand or you can know what is happening around the world. If you are seeing some international channels, so international channels, there are lots and lots of international channels available in television. So if you are watching those channels, you can see what are all the things happening around the world. So that is why it is called as window of the modern world. So you have to peek through the English and you can see what are the things happening around the world. And the last one is importance in social life. So English language is very important in our social life. So some people think that knowing English language is some kind of status. So some people will be speaking in English, and some people, for example, you can tell that signing, no? So if you are signing a name in English, that shows that you are well educated. If you are signing a name in Tamil or some other things, that shows that you are not educated. So learning English is considered as a status in English language. So that is another important thing in importance of English language. So importance of English in social life. So learning English language is also important in our society. And another topic which I am going to give an introduction is aims and objectives of teaching and learning of English. So aims and objectives. What are the aims of teaching English language for our students? Aims can be classified into different varieties like general aim, cultural aim, literary aim, utilitarian aim and linguistic aim. So when I say general aims of English language, general aim means it is the effective usage of language. So that is the general aim of teaching English language. So you have to make your students to use the language in an effective and confident way. So that is the general aim of teaching English language. Next is cultural aim of teaching English language. So cultural aim means, so if you learn English language, you can learn the cultural values of other country. You can learn the cultural things which are followed in other country, and you can also exchange our culture to the other country's culture too. So that is another aims of teaching English language. Then the next one is literary aim. Literary aim means, so you in English you will be learning about prose, poetry, grammar, composition, etc. So if you learn English, you can learn some poetic devices, you can learn some wonderful dramas, wonderful fictions, etc. So that is another aim of teaching English language. So if you teach English, you are making your students to learn so many literary devices and literary pieces. Okay. Then next is utilitarian aim. Utilitarian aim means it is the way of utilizing several things with the help of English language. So for example, if you know English language, you can utilize it in your life, you can utilize it in your business, you can utilize it in social sectors, you can utilize it in several other day-to-day life help. Okay, so that is utilitarian aim. And the next one is linguistic aim. Linguistic aim means teaching English. Have you heard about some linguistic devices like morphology, phonology, syntax? So you know very well that morphology means study of words, and phonology means study of sounds, and syntax study of structures and sentences. Okay, so these are the aims of teaching English language in India, and objectives of teaching English. So objective, there are several objectives. You are making them to learn English, you are making them to read English, write English, so many objectives. And objectives can be classified into different categories like primary standard and secondary standard, higher secondary standard. So we will see all those things in the next video. Okay, so I hope you had an outline about the importance of English language and what are the aims of teaching English language for the students. Okay, thank you so much.